This is an election broadcast on behalf of me, Peter Scott, for one of the 4 voting representatives on the Canal and River Trust Council. There will be those 4 of us and 2 or 3 more whose primary interest on the council will be navigation of the system. And let's recall that it's the boats that give the vibrancy and the colour and the movement that makes the canal system unique. Other than those people, the other 28 or so members of the council will have lots of other worthy and things we want to encourage, but their interests will be fishing or cycling or walking or heritage or nature conservation. And all of those interests could be pursued equally well on a set of disconnected duck ponds. It is the importance of the navigation that I put to Tony Hales. He's chairman of British Waterways now and chairman of the interim trustees. He was trying to reassure me that the minority that we're in wasn't as important as it might appear. He thought that all of those who have volunteered to help run the new canal and river trust will have within their DNA the interest of the canals and wanting to keep that movement and vibrancy and boating interest. And I hope that's right. But he also pointed out that the council, its main constitutional, perhaps its only constitutional responsibility is to appoint and perhaps dismiss the trustees of the Canal and River Trust. Now, those trustees, led by Tony, are at the moment, as we speak, on this rather dull January afternoon in Sheffield. They are negotiating with the government what that long-term, at least 10-year funding package will be, and it is vital that they get a solution which gives a long-term viability to the canals. The government wants the council and the trust to work. Let's use this election to emphasise that the council can give scrutiny to that process. It can say, has the government and the trustees come to a viable solution for the canals on this funding issue? And those of us on the council can say, in our decision on whether to appoint the interim trustees for a full 3-year term, have we been successful? Can we see success on that funding issue? And we, the council, would need to have the backbone to say yes or no, we think that solution is successful. And we need people on the council who will persuade those other people with DNA for the canals, but perhaps who haven't been involved in them as much as we have, that they will need to do a proper scrutiny job on that process. I think that's really important, and we can carry then into the longer term the necessity for keeping our canal system open and keeping it open all the time. I have been critical of British Waterways management in their creeping closure, when it's easier to close a bit of canal, even if temporarily, rather than ensure that it's open for boating to continue throughout as much of the year as is reasonably possible. And let's hope that we can get through to the DNA of the management of the new Canal and River Trust paid employees, that really is how we need to proceed. If you agree with that, I would invite you to put a large number 1 against my name on the ballot paper, that's Peter Scott, or even if it's electronic, a big number 1 electronically. And thank you very much for listening. As I say, here's Sheffield, and it's a bit dull this afternoon. Let's have a brighter future for the waterways. Thank you very much. If you're waiting for the credits to roll, I have to say I'm not that good with video to make that happen. But I would challenge all the other candidates to have a go at talking direct to camera, because I think it's really hard. Thank you very much.